a simple pendulum with a mass of 5 kilograms and an energy of 10 joules at the maximum height. Okay, the pendulum, as we know, is fixed here. The pendulum, it has here one motion, and it has here one motion when it goes up, then here one motion when it goes up on the other side. So at this point is A, this point is B, this point is C. At B and at A and C, potential energy is the maximum, Well, kinetic energy is what? Is 0. So they are asking about now the energy at the maximum height. At the maximum height, what type of energy? It's potential energy. So the potential energy at the maximum height is 10 joules. But as we understand, and you can go back to the video of this part before, so as long as the pendulum goes from point A to point B, which is from the maximum height to the lowest here height, the potential energy, all of it will be transformed into what? Kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy here at this point will become what? The maximum, which is what? 10 joules. Since the question is about what is the maximum speed, so the maximum speed is not related to the potential energy, it is related to the kinetic energy. And the kinetic energy is maximum at this point, point B. And with the kinetic energy is at the maximum, that means the speed itself is at the maximum. So that means we are going to study this point. So kinetic energy at this point, as we know the formula, it equals half times mass times velocity squared. So this at this point where we get the velocity, the maximum. So kinetic energy now, as we said, is going to be 10 because potential energy, all of it will be transformed into kinetic energy. So that means it's going to be here 10 equals half times the mass. The mass is given for us, which is what? 5 times velocity squared. Now, to get rid of the half, we multiply times 2 both sides. So you multiply here times 2, multiply here times 2. 2 will go by 2, and here 2 times 10, it's going to be what? It's going to be 20. So 20 equals 5v squared. Now, we divide both sides by 5, here by 5, and here by 5. So that means it's going to be v squared equals 5 will go by 5, 20 over 5 will become what? 4. Now, when we take the square root of both sides here and here, so that means we'll get that the velocity equals what? 2, since we take what? The positive root. So that means it's going to be 2. So we go to choose 2 meters per second as the velocity of the pendulum at the maximum speed. And this is the maximum speed. Maximum speed is here 2. Where here, when it goes here, it's going to be the lowest acceleration, which is going to be what? The lowest velocity or speed, it's going to be here 0 at the maximum height.